Hey guys and gals, CR with One of Boys here, and I'm here to share some history about the newest Dead or Alive character I learned about. A girl torn between her love of being a geisha and her martial art of Baji Chuan, with a strange mystery to learn about her father and mother throughout the series. Welcome to the history of Kokoro. How she was created. There's straight up little to no info on any of her real life creation process, not even any real concept art, so yeah, sorry, just gonna leave this section pretty much blank. Kokoro's look. Kokoro has had a pretty decent array of outfits since she entered the series in the 4th game. Her first outfit is the most gi-like attire, going with her martial art of Baji Chuan. Her next two outfits are extremely similar kimonos, with slight differences design-wise, though both have flower theming to them. Her latest design serves basically the same purpose as the first, but being more practical fighting attire than the previous kimonos. Personality. Kokoro is a good-natured and kind-hearted soul in the series. She initially began training to be a geisha, which is a female Japanese performing artist and entertainer. They are trained to perform traditional Japanese art styles like dance and music while also being proficient conversationalists and hosts, which goes along with Kokoro being very well-mannered. Somewhere along the line, however, she fell in love with the martial art of Baji Chuan. This led her to entering the Dead or Alive tournaments with her mother's reluctant permission, and throughout the tournaments, Kokoro would come to learn her mother's secrets. Before she began to learn, however, her mother disappeared as evidence implicated her in the group Mist, which left Kokoro depressed. She then learned that Helena was her half-sister, as she was born through famed Douglas, who her mother was mistress to. This briefly opened up a wider hole in Kokoro's life before she agreed that her mother wasn't telling her the whole truth. Abilities. Kokoro's fighting style is known as Baji Chuan, which is a Chinese martial art that originated in Hebei province in northern China. Attacks are released at close range using 8 different parts of the body to deliver them: head, shoulders, elbows, hands, hips, buttocks, knees, and feet. She is described as being well suited for beginners as the safest character in the game in relation to advantage and disadvantage, with her biggest disadvantage being that she's relatively easy to counter due to the number of mid-punches she has, having a harder time against Bayman, Tina, and a rough time against opponents who sidestep often. Games she's been in. Her first appearance was in Dead or Alive 4 for Xbox 360 in 2005, followed by DOA Extreme 2 for Xbox 360 in 2006, DOA Paradise for PSP in 2010, DOA Dimensions for 3DS in 2011, DOA 5 for Xbox 360 and PS3 in 2012, DOA Extreme 3 for PS4 and PS Vita in 2016, and DOA 6 for arcades, Xbox One, PS4, and PC in 2019. Voice actors. Kokoro has been voiced by one Japanese VA and 2 English VAs in Dead or Alive. Her first English VA was Catherine Feller for DOA X2 to DOA Dimensions, with some other roles she had being Nancy in Valkyrie Chronicles, Jun in Invariable Geo, and Scout in a number of Leapfrog video shorts. Her other English VA has been Heather Hogan-Watson since DOA 5. Some other characters she voiced are Colette in Tales of Symphonia, Queen in Final Fantasy Type O HD, and Chlorica in Ruin Factory 4. Her only Japanese VA has been Ayato Kawasumi, who's voiced other characters such as Maharo in Maharumatic, Saber throughout the Fate Stay series, and Adelie throughout Dot Hack. Extra info. Kind of related to her creation is that Tomonobu Itagaki made her fighting style Baji Chuan due to it appearing first in Virtua Fighter through Akira Yuki, reutilizing it for Kokoro to portray the art more realistically. This also relates her further to Helena, who practices Piguatren, which both used to be a combined style that were separated and eventually brought back together. Her main hobby is playing the piano. Her favorite foods are amitsu and shiruko, and her favorite drink is Japanese tea. Helen and Kokoro's story is definitely far from over, as her mother still has some secrets to uncover, which will probably end up throwing her even further into the spotlight. But this storyline might not even get fully expanded upon in the next entry. We'll see eventually. Hope you enjoyed, and see you next video.